Hello and welcome to the Fit Executive Show. Your host, Arnie Wildner, lost 50 pounds himself before helping hundreds of other entrepreneurs and executives sustainably lose weight and take charge of their health. In the Fit Executive Show, you'll learn field-tested weight loss strategies and how to effectively juggle your successful life and staying fit at the same time. Please welcome your host, Arnie Wildner. Hello and welcome to this week's episode of the Fit Executive Show. My name is Grace.
And I'm Arnie. Hello.
And we're coming to you live from our living room with no video because our camera's at the office. We're also coming to you with a guest, our 8.5-month-old baby who's in my belly. So really pregnant right now. You'll see Harley you won't see Harley yet, but you'll see my belly in the next week's episode. But if you follow me on Instagram and you've seen any posts from this summer, you've definitely seen the belly.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. Grace looks so beautiful when she's pregnant.
Oh, that's sweet.
I might be biased, but I think... Yeah, well, I think even like every woman looks beautiful, obviously, when she's pregnant. There's a certain beauty to that, and it's a wonder of life, a miracle of life. And I really bow down in front of all the women and all the moms out there. So
that's really sweet.
Yeah,
I bow down in front of all the dads out there.
Well,
who are carrying the heavy bags through the airport and, getting their wife chips from the convenience store at 11 p.m. I appreciate that. But that's you. We're having a lot of fun. The pregnancy's been extremely easy so far, so I just feel really blessed with that. I don't know if it's luck or genetic. Actually, no, definitely not genetics, because in my family there have been some really tough pregnancies and with morning sickness and all luck.
that. I don't think it's luck, Grace. I think you really take good care of yourself, and you sleep well, you eat well, you move well, you communicating your needs very well.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you. Yeah, it's true. I definitely haven't pushed myself too hard, and that has allowed me to actually be able to push myself in the gym, and I think I've gotten a lot stronger during this pregnancy, actually, because I feel like I've been doing all of the exercises I used to do, but with a weight vest on, like 15 or 20 pound weight vest on.
For sure.
So I feel like my cardio has gotten so good. Like I find biking and like going up hills and stuff is actually, I'm like really keeping up. I feel really proud of myself.
That's actually a really good technique. Now, if you listen to this, you might be an executive or entrepreneur who wants to lose weight, and wearing a weight vest on your walks is a great tool you can use, or just a backpack. Peter Attia calls it rocking.
Heavy backpack or a backpack full of rocks.
Yes, just walking around with extra weight is a great strategy to get your joints stronger, to get your muscles stronger, your cardiovascular system stronger. This is actually a tool that I make some of my clients use, that when they lose their first 20 to 50 pounds, then
tell them to put on a weight vest for 20 pounds.
Exactly, and just see what a difference that makes. And
on
this is what they carried around each and every step, and
for years.
Exactly, and when I lost 50 pounds myself, and when I put on my 50 pounds weight vest and try to go up a pair of stairs, I'm still breathing heavily. Trust me, and this is such a good memory then. To see how far I've come, and I'm so grateful for that.
And the pregnancy is kind of like it's really bit by bit. It's like when you put a frog into hot water, like it's like day by day you're gaining a couple grams. It's not really a big deal, but I've been working out hard, and like not too hard. I've definitely been I've implemented taking a rest day between workouts, which I was not really doing before, but my midwife had told me to try that, and I really like it. I definitely feel like my body takes more time to recover now, and I've been sleeping a lot. Like really been sleeping a lot. I've been drinking so much water and peeing a lot. Anyone who's out there who's been pregnant knows. And besides that, it's been completely seamless. I haven't had any other sort of symptoms or anything like that. So it's been really fun.
That's actually, this is a little bit off topic, but I like it. So there's a legend of Milo from Croton, or Milo of Croton.
It's a Greek myth.
It's not a myth, actually. This guy existed, and he supposedly drank 5 liters of wine and ate like kilos of bread or something like that. But the legend goes that he kind of got his hands on a calf, and he carried it around the stadium. and the calf grew, and so did he. And this is the principle of progressive overload.
Yeah.
So he just did this one round with his calf each and every day, and the calf became a cow, and he became the strongest man, and he wrestled he won every fight he took.
That's
And
me. I'm going to win the big fight. That's the
you.
birth.
This is every pregnant woman
carrying the calf around day by day.
Carrying the calf. You get stronger. You
Yeah.
get stronger and stronger.
Yeah.
So yeah. But what is the topic of today?
Oh, well, the topic of today is we really just wanted to transparently admit, or not even admit, just talk about the fact that
I'm very proud of it.
Yeah, I'm proud of it
we
too.
We spent
that
6 figures in mentoring.
Yeah, so over
mentoring.
the years, we have hired mentors, coaches, we've joined coaching programs, and in total we've definitely spent more.
We've
definitely invested over $100,000.
And it came back multiple times.
Oh yeah,
so
absolutely.
It was the best investment we could have ever taken.
And we just kind of want to talk about how that relates to what we do now,
Yes.
what we've learned from spending that much money. Because let me tell you, some of that money felt like it was wasted. We'll get to that. We've had some bad experiences.
In hindsight, nothing is wasted. It's just experiences. So also with our clients, the motto is either you win or you learn. And
we've definitely learned.
And
we've
learned
also
a
won.
lot, and this is why we won at the end. So as long as you don't give up, you cannot fail. You are unstoppable until you stop, and this is why you should not stop, obviously.
and obviously we're like transparently we're talking about we've hired mentors and how much it's helped us on our business journey, and how you can, or maybe you already have hired mentors in the fitness in the space of improving your fitness or your health or your business, and how it's really the shortcut to success, right? Learning from people who've done what you're doing, and maybe they've not only done it for themselves, but they've also done it with or for hundreds or thousands of clients, and how that is definitely the shortcut to take if you want to achieve something in an efficient way. You can also do trial and error. I mean, where would we be today if we hadn't hired any business coaches?
Nowhere.
No, we would be somewhere, but it would be a disaster.
Absolutely. No, we've had ideas before we started. So we started in Germany with our German office, Arne Waldner Coaching. But we've had ideas.
You wanted to start with the 6-pack coaching.
Yes, exactly. So 6-pack coaching, but then I realized no, people don't want to really have a 6-pack. They just want to get lean and fit and strong.
Well, then we hired our first mentor who actually made us go through the exercise, finding an ideal client avatar, essentially, or finding a zielgruppe, like a target audience, and realizing not only a target audience that has money, because as you know, our target audience is entrepreneurs and business owners, but there are plenty of fitness coaches or successful business owners out there who have a target audience of people who arguably don't have that much money, and they're also still very successful. So that's not why we chose business owners and executives. No. It just kind of happened that our first clients were business owners and executives because they were from your network, the beer network.
That's right.
Restaurant owners. Yeah, and then we realized how these guys were really no bullshit. They were doing what we told them.
Exactly.
And they were not complaining, because if you've been a restaurant owner, you've seen some shit.
They took responsibility.
They took responsibility.
My first clients were brewery owners and restaurant owners. So they just had this kind of not very weight loss friendly environment where they had to where their whole lives kind of evolves around eating and drinking.
Little sleep, long days.
Often little sleep, long working hours.
Stress.
Yes. What we really liked was the entrepreneurial mindset.
Yeah, we fell in love with
Your dad is
that.
also a very successful entrepreneur. He was also in a position where he had, was it a heart attack he had?
He had a triple bypass around 10 years ago.
But then for us also the motivation why we work with entrepreneurs and executives is leverage. So everybody who owns his business has leverage, has employees, has clients, has obviously also family and friends, but the
impact.
We impact, exactly. So our mission is to enable our clients to take better care of their health, and by that being able to work harder, work more focused,
and help more people in their business, whatever it is.
in their business. And we believe in karma, or I at least do, and it all comes back to us, because if our clients make their clients smile, then their clients smile back at me. And it's just a wonderful concept that I at least tell myself, but it has worked out very well for me. And people keep smiling at me. I don't know why.
But we started this with our first mentorship, and without that, we would have never picked a target audience. We would have just said, oh, we help men get six packs or whatever it is.
We help people lose weight.
We help people lose weight, which is also fine, and I'm sure. But to be honest, if you look at successful businesses and companies out there, generally they're helping a very specific group of people in order to reach their goals. So anyway, that was one thing that we learned, was to get specific, but it definitely just put us on the path with the direction, because there's so many different directions you can go out there when building business or when you're getting fit. If you're looking online for ways to lose belly fat, you're going to find a million different options, right? You're going to find there's going to be diet options, there's going to be doing hours of cardio, there's going to be fasting, there's going to be going to this wellness hotel in the Swiss Alps where you only drink cabbage soup for 12 days or whatever. There's many different ways to skin a cow or cat. But if you have a mentor, or like in our case with the business, or in the case of fitness, if you have a mentor who's telling you, okay, we need to pick a direction, and you pick a direction and you stick with it, that is invaluable. So that's one thing we've definitely learned.
Yes, pick a niche, and also the more niched you are, the better you can help the people, because you become experts. We are experts at helping executives and entrepreneurs, and they have executive and entrepreneurs problems, like having to juggle different priorities, like their business is their baby, and this can become a mental conflict. Like, how do I take care of my health when I have to take care of my baby, my business family. Baby, and my family and my friends, and I want to enjoy life? And you know, this is a very specific. It gets lonely at the top, and they are at the top, so they need someone on eye level. And we are entrepreneurs, and we really take our baby seriously. But then we also take our health seriously, and this is a mindset that we install in them, and that they become more aware. Then obviously we also help them implement it and then customize their systems to their specific situation and their needs. But what was your biggest learning from hiring like those different mentors, and what did you like about the good ones, and what did you not like about the ones that, well, I'm not saying bad, but
okay. So I'm going to start with the negative. So the negative would be what I didn't like with certain mentorships was when it wasn't specialized enough. So when there weren't, there wasn't a homogenous group of coachees. So for example, we had joined a business mentorship. The first one we joined was actually pretty homogenous because it was all people who were just starting out, and they were all people who were just aiming to make $10,000 a month, doing something online, like literally starting an online business, and people who had a skill. So you came in there saying like, I know how to train dogs, or I know how to build websites or I know how to help people lose weight. So you just showed up with a skill, and generally everybody who was there already had a day job, like a 9-to-5 job, except for us. We were both unemployed at this time when we came in there, so that's why we really, really busted our asses to get this thing set up, because we were living off Arnie's unemployment check, which we spent entirely on this coaching, by the way, which was the best investment we ever made. I think that had to have been the best investment because it got us started. But the group was homogenous. It was people who really hadn't made any income so far doing their skill, but they had a skill, and they had a 9-to-5 job, and they had the dream of becoming freelancers, or what would you call that in English?
Just to clarify, we were unemployed because of COVID. I was working as a beer brand ambassador for 5 different breweries, sales and marketing, and I was very successful at my job. Grace was a professional ballerina. She was also very successful at her job, touring through Germany and Switzerland. But then COVID came, and the theaters closed, and the restaurants closed. So we were like, okay, what
else do we have to do?
What do we do? Like, okay, then I was okay. So I already...
No, you already were doing, like, you had the skill, you weren't using the skill, you just weren't making money off of it.
I was working as a personal trainer, I was training my clients.
But on the side,
on the side, and then we were like, okay, how do we monetize this?
Yeah,
and
exactly.
I am so glad that we met our first mentors, and it was so much money for us at that time.
Oh my gosh, how much was it?
It was 2,000.
2,000
euros, and I was pissing my pants because of that, because that was basically all I had.
I didn't have any income at this point. I had gotten one emergency grant from the government.
It was crazy times.
And this was crazy. So Arnie, like just to clarify that, actually, Arnie, you had told me at the start of that year, before COVID even hit, that you wanted to work full time.
Yeah, for sure.
Helping people lose weight, which you were already, and training people in fitness. And like I said, we weren't sure if it was going to be six-pack coaching or whatever it was, but you wanted to move into the health and fitness space. You were already doing it on the side. And like I said, you already had that skill.
Yeah.
And other people who came in there had that skill.
I had my own experience, and then I got asked, what did you do there? How did you lose those 50 pounds in the beer industry? And this is how it all started. And then
But back to the point. So what was good about that was everybody was at the same point and the same starting point with the same goal. So that was a fairly homogenous group, even though it was pretty crazy being on a live call with 250 other starting entrepreneurs. And some of them were building websites for law offices, and some of them were training aggressive dogs, and then some of them were helping men get a six-pack. It was like a pretty wild mix. But in the end, we were all just trying to figure out how to get our first few clients. We were trying to figure out what our niche was. We were trying to figure out what our marketing message was.
What our offer was.
What our offer was.
How the fulfillment.
How the heck can we help people?
How can we provide value to the marketplace? I guess this is the secrets financial success is providing value and
helping people solve issues.
Helping people solve their problems, and this is what we got.
So that was good, but a negative was in another coaching we were in. It was very very vague group of people. It was not homogenous enough, and that is something which every time we went through a coaching program, it's helped us immensely improve our coaching program, because we realize what's good and what's bad. And the more we have been in coaching programs where it's like a similar group of people, the more we really double down on our marketing and constantly addressing entrepreneurs and executives, because those are the only people we want to work with. And we flat out reject taking money and taking contracts from people who don't fit into that group, because we know at the end of the day, we can't help them as effectively as we can help someone who is an entrepreneur executive. That's where our experience lays. We of course can help them. Yes, we can. However, it's really nice to have this group of people who are all struggling with the same sort of challenges.
This community. And
also,
it's a
community, our clients.
And the challenge, as I might repeat myself here, but the challenge is how to get your health and get your fitness a space in your everyday life when you juggle all those different priorities. And it is so important.
And these are not an issue that a stay-at-home mom has.
You have so much responsibility. A stay-at-home mom does too, but you also have this responsibility for your client's success, for your employees. You have to pay salaries, you have to pay taxes. And this becomes such a big part of your personality. So we are used to dealing with big personalities on eye level. And
absolutely.
If there's someone that hasn't walk the walk, just talking the talk, and we've had mentors like that, and I might say a few words on that, but if your mentor hasn't done what he's trying to teach you, then
run away, call the police, ask for a refund.
How can you take him seriously or her? Like,
you can't.
Like, but we kind of did. So we got.
Some people are really good at sales.
Blinded is so good at sales and marketing. This guy, oh my gosh!
And we learned sales and marketing from him.
Exactly. So we, but yeah, we're very transparent.
If you don't win, you learn.
But this is something that So how do we recognize a good mentor? And right now in mentorship, so we always had business mentors, and we always seek out what can we learn, what can we improve, how can we grow as personalities, how can we become the multi-million-dollar business that we are striving for.
Yeah, how can we become the household name in North America?
How do we become the personalities who are running a multi-million-dollar business? So this is where we are growing into, to be very transparent here. And yeah, this is what we love about our current mentorship. It's where it's only online fitness coaches or fitness and health coaches. And so they built a business themselves in the multiple seven figures. They sold it, so our mentors right now.
So they've built a very similar business to what we're currently building. So an online fitness weight loss coaching business, which they successfully sold and exited out of. And now what they do is they help other coaches build up their businesses, build teams, and improve. And what I really love about this is, like I said, the homogenous group. So it's a group, you're getting on a group call with other coaches who are building up their businesses, and they spend their entire days helping people, create meal plans or helping people find solutions for what to eat, how often to work out, how to deal with mindset blocks. And so it's just so inspiring to be in a group of people dealing with the same challenges on a day-to-day basis.
They kind of run their business the same way we do. So I'm the head coach, and for me it's my only job to help our clients to be successful and unfold their own potential. But I have my team, and my team takes care of the behind the scenes, like the back end or the back office, and the little things that you don't see, but only because I am able this way to take more and better care of my clients. And we've had mentors in the past where they were the face of the company, but you never saw them. So they were just giving us like a video course to watch, and this is what we do differently. So when you come to us, you don't have to watch a lot of videos.
We may send you resources here and there, of course.
Oh, for sure. But it's very specific. It's not like this, okay, you gotta go through this course video by video, and at the end there's a live call, and then we go over it. No, for us it's we very efficient when we work with our clients, and it's all one-on-one or mostly one-on-one. And then there are some things that we use that save your time and our time, so it's a win-win situation.
Absolutely. And that's also what I like about the current mentorship we're in. They have a massive database of videos about everything
but you don't have to watch everything. And this is
you just get the resources that are relevant for you. And it is saving...
At this point in time.
It does save everybody a lot of time if that information doesn't have to be repeated. I'll give a really simple example of this. We have certain clients who may ask us, why should I be eating so much protein or whatever? And we will have a video that we've shot about really going into the nitty gritty of why protein. It goes into detail about why protein is so important. And it would be doing our clients a disservice if Arnie tried to actually relay all of those important points one-on-one.
But then when we send them the resources, we go over it with them together and tell them or ask them okay, what protein-rich foods do you actually like? And then we sit down with them and create meals for them using those ingredients.
Doesn't help anyone if you send them a PDF of cured chicken and broccoli. Have fun. Anyway,
here's your meal plan. Please cook this for 6 months, and then you'll be.
But the last point I want to make before we wrap this up, we're already going pretty long here, is just how I know, and we both know how scary it can be to hire a mentor, especially in an area where you feel like you already have a lot of knowledge. Like in our case, this last mentorship, I felt like we were already on a good track. You have ads that are running well, you're getting clients, you're doing well. Of course, you want to go to the next level though, but it's really scary to trust someone, because we had interviewed so many mentors when we moved to North America. We've been on so many calls where we've been searching for a mentor who's going to help us reach the next level in our business, and we have said no after no after no to mentors who we felt like, wait a second, we know more than them, or maybe not. I don't want to sound cocky, but you're like, they're helping people get their first 5 clients over here, and that's not what we're looking to do. We're looking to build a massive, have massive impact here. We found, we know how scary it can be to trust someone, especially if you're farther along, and in your case of health and fitness, you may have already so much information, and you may have successfully already lost weight.
Burnt your fingers a couple of times and tried a lot of diets, hired
personal trainers who didn't know what they were doing,
spent a lot of time and money and useless shit. And so it might be hard for you to trust someone. So, and my recommendation is then reach out and talk to the people and see if they are real and see if the chemistry is actually there.
Ask them to connect you with other clients.
We always, before we accept clients, we always have to make sure it's a mutual fit from both sides. And if the chemistry is not there, then the competency can be there, but it's not a match. And we have to, so we have a no asshole policy. We only work with positive people who are
growth mindset,
growth oriented, who take responsibility for their actions and for their results, who are not victims and who are ready to do something and follow instructions. But then it's always so much fun to work with these people who just say, okay, this didn't work, Arnie. What can I do instead? Okay, let's find a solution and blah, blah, blah. And we always make sure that every client is super, super happy. And we live off recommendations, and our reputation is our main priority to provide so much value that but the good thing is with our clients, if you meet them 3 months into our coaching, then you ask them, or they get asked, hey, what did you do? What you look so good.
It's so wonderful. Our clients are literally walking billboards.
Walking billboards, exactly. This is a good expression. So this is how you find your personal mentors, this is how we found our personal mentors, and what we've learned, what's good, what's been not so good, and also what we've been able to implement in our own coaching from them. And also, I think the most important thing, especially for us as mentors, and what we really loved from the mentors that have really helped us, is their transparency and them talking about their struggles and how they got to where they are today. Because Arnie's not going to come here and say, I decided to lose 50 pounds and it was so easy. He's going to talk to you about what he went through, and if you're struggling through a plateau or whatever it is, he's going to say, I've been there, The mistakes I've made.
I've made those mistakes.
The lessons I've learned.
Exactly. Yeah, sure. So radical transparency is one thing, the most important thing,
and
I think.
Many of those lessons and mistakes are actually in my book that you can download for free. So it's called the Fit Executive Blueprint. And you go to fitexecutive.co/free, and one of the bonuses for the book is a free metabolic assessment where we go over your situation and your goals and your favorite foods and what you like to do in the gym, how much time you have, what you don't want to do, and all this stuff. And then we develop a custom game plan for you. So this is part of the book. I can highly recommend it. You get so much value out of it. So download the book, book the appointment for the free metabolic assessment, and then I hope to talk to you soon.
Have a great day.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. And that's it for today's show. Thank you for spending your valuable time with us. If you want to lose weight but don't want to do it all by yourself, go to arniewildner.com/call and book an appointment for a free 15-minute phone call with us, where we'll look at your situation, your obstacles, and your goals to find out if and how we can help you.